On two. UK Sports. Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Bruce Brown is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the center. And for Atlanta, outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Now Barrett following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. The kick out to Brown. Carries it from three-point range.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Okongwu a screen. Here's Daniels. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Dick. Hunter against Barrett. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, two guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson, 2 loud points.
Brown the pass to Barnes. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. They get it back. It's Dick on the wing. Drops in the tray.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Okongwu with a screen on Brown. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Count it.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
The drive by Barnes. Oh, the dunk by Barnes.
Mercy, Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Daniels has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Here's Barrett. Doubled by Okongwu. Here's Dick. Rebound by Johnson.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Daniels with it. Brown on him. Hunter sets a screen for Johnson. They now take the lead. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable. And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Barnes outside. Back to Brown. Barnes outside. 5 to shoot. He takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Here's Daniels. Johnson outside. Okongwu against Barnes. Okongwu dishes to Daniels. Oh, good with the triple. Brown right side. And stolen by Okongwu. That shot off the mark. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer. Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Picks it out to Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Barnes for 3. The putback. Barrett. Will it go? Brown the pass to Dick. For 3, Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto. The Hawks leading by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Brown. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
No good that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Okongwu, it's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Brown, out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Let's check out some stats for Barrett. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
And that one's good, Barnes. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O's standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dick can't get it to go.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
In the corner, Barrett with it. It's intercepted. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did. Quick burst in close from Daniels for the bucket.
Raptors trail by 17. Here's Dick. From outside, off the mark.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Atlanta leading by 19 points. The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Here's Battle. Misses the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Three-pointer, Daniels. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
And so it's Atlanta holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Your attention to center court and get ready.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Now looking at where we stand after two quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Hawks leading by 22, so the Raptors 5 right now. You've got Emmanuel quickly. There's Boucher out there with the Linux, and it's Abaji in at the three slot. The Raptors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Pass to Battle. Shot clock at 5. Good. Battle's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Raptors.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Young with no one around. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
For 3, Olynyk. Nance with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 23. Young up top. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the way. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Pass to Battle. And Olynyk kicks to Boucher. Now, quickly. Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway late. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Olynyk, rebounded by Capella.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Matthews left side. Here's Young, 6 to shoot, and they pick up 2. Young's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Abaji. And again, no good by Toronto.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Boucher looking like a polished shooter already.
And the Raptors miss again.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
.122 left in the third. And it's Young. Big time on the assist by Rizachev. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Boucher passes to Abaji. They get it again. Battle. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Sweet move. Olynyk has the open look. Offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Young looking it over. From deep 3-point territory. He can't hit that time. The shot will not fall. And so it's Atlanta up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Here's Daniels, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great to see things coming together for Daniels offensively. He's found a good flow here.
Barrett against Hunter. Barrett, no good. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
A baseline J. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Up and in on the layup. Pirtle's got his first points of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And the free ball is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Brown. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good on the three. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Brown. Outside, Barrett. Over Hunter. Pirtle finds Barnes. Over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one's good. Daniels.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just...
In the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Daniels from outside. It's rebounded by Dick. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Drives to the hoop. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Dick. Daniels kicks to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
Stolen away. Daniels with it. Picked up by Brown. And Okongwu slams it in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Daniels, no good. Now here's Brown. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
Nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Small forward.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position grade?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Ball, following the score by Atlanta. Screen by Bridges, and it's Ball off the drive. Basket's good.
The defense leaves an opening, and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Here's Daniels. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Miller outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks brand.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Daniels, that one's true. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Tries again. Williams passes to Ball. Out to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Credit to the quick hands of Okogie just sparking that sequence.
Hawks trail by 3. Johnson for 3. Williams grabs the board. 1:51 left in the first. Here's Miller. Hunter with some nice D.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Daniels, pounded by Ball. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 9 points.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Ball outside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Daniels. He's got 9. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. He's got 11.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bridges with it. He has 6. Back to ball. Bridges, a screen on Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Ball passes to Bridges. Now here's Ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to Bridges. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Hunter from the arc.
Can he get it off in time?
Counts at the buzzer!
That's a feel good.
Wow. Whoa! The heave to... And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. And it's Daniels in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. That's tipped. Miller on the wing. Here's Okogie. Ball outside. The 3. Kept alive. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Assistance by Okongwu.
Ball outside. Crafty move. And we're going to have a jump ball. You two.
Jump ball.
Now here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Johnson. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Back to Ball. LaMelo working inside.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, BA, that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The fourth spot held by Atlanta.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. Charlotte leading by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Ball outside. Back to Miller. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets. And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Rebound by Bogdanovich. Hawks trail by 3. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. The 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. And here's Okongwu. Daniels. From deep, Johnson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Tie game in Atlanta. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The Hornets, 27. Damn.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads. And now, that's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And the Hawks shooting at a very efficient 67%. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got Cody Martin. Seth Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Williams, and it's Diabate in at the 5, down low.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
The kick out to Young. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Now here's Mann, guarded by Young. Mann, the pass to Williams. Outside Mann, over to the left wing. Oh, stolen by Nance. Young looking over the floor. Young drives it in, and the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
The Hawks lead by 6. potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Outside Young. Driving in. Young with a nice take to the rim.
They're really working the paint now.
Hornets trail by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And that one's good, man.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Young. And there's the foul. It's on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Outside Young. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the attack, Curry. Yep, count it. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Mann. And he banks in the layup. Mann's got 6.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
High post Young. 12 points for him. Yep, that one goes.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside man. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Oh, the delicate touch from Young.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Man, pass to Williams. Drops in the 3. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now here's Young. He's got 16 and stolen by Williams. Down low. Here's Diabate. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Connects from downtown.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Mann. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now. Right side Young. Misses from close range. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Ball outside. throws it down.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Screen by Bridges. Ball passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're on the run. Lets it fly. Here's Okongwu. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Another shot going inside. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's Daniels. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Bogdanovich against Miller. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovich. That's good for Miller.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. No good. Nice D from Bridges. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Miller. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim. That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Oh, Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. From the inbound. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Here's Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Miller. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Okogie, the pass to Ball to take the lead. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. And so it's Charlotte with it. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure. Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Ball against Hunter. Ball right side. Miller outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. It's stolen by Johnson. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here's Daniels. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with a 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. Second chance shot. Okongwu with the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Ball right side. To take the ball. And Ball throws it down.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 21. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Ball taking his time here. Miller outside. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Daniels, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Dyson Daniels, when he steps onto the court, he's got a hunger to make an impact, and he's trying to put his team in position to win.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a lead.
They'll come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Ball finds Bridges. Ball outside. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Ricochet, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Hornets. Green's checked in for Okogie. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Here's Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll, and with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to...
Dyson, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Ball into the lane. Bridges passes to Miller. Screen by Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ooh, ripped away. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Reese Shea does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Miller outside. Good! A huge shot to tie it up. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Hunter. It's in!
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out to the dump. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill.
time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Pass to Okogie. Miller outside. It's stolen by Barrett. And there's Barrett, putting it right back in.
And this is the type of two-way threat Barrett can be. It's about being engaged on both ends.
Ball against Brown. Ball, the pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Here's Barnes. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Now, here's Barrett, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Bertle, the pass to Abaji. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Pass to Williams. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Bertle dishes to Barnes. Here's Barrett. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
2 minutes left, 8 of the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Nice concentration here. The double clutch layup.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Barnes. It's rebounded by Charlotte. You know, Greg, one thing you noticed, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Now, here's Brown. Pass to Abaji. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The 3 from Barnes. No good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Miller driving to the basket. And it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move. by Miller.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Ball with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wasted no time on that one. Brown's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller finds Ball. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And it's Barrett penetrating.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hornets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this 2nd quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Williams, and it's a Kogi in at the 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more help, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Help is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Good on the triple.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Ball kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Now, here's Barrett. 6 points for him. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Brown against Ball. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Here's Abaji. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Ball, the pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Stolen by Ball. Here's a Kogi. Barrett covering. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:56 left here in the second. And it's Ball penetrating. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ball. Takes the 3. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 10.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Brown kicks to Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. It's Brown on the follow.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Okogie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Okogie's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. It's Barrett on the wing. Covered by Miller. Barnes screen on Miller. Barrett. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Ball. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 12.
Boy, the combination of height, length, and quickness that Ball has, very impressive and really hard to defend against on the drive, too.
Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Driving the lane and stolen by Miller. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
30. The Hornets. 30.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open.
And that is it for half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
There's Boucher out there and Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's battle in at the small forward. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Out to the right wing. Here's Battle. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It's Dick on the wing. Curry with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Boucher with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that one's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Man. Pass to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. And he misses his first shot of the game. Raptors trail by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Man. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Martin with a screen on quickly. Man passes to Martin. Trains the three-pointer. Martin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's Man. Fires the three. Rebound by Olynyk. Lets a floater go. Hornets with the rebound.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Olynyk. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Diabate. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Raptors trail by 9. 1:51 left to play in the third. On the wing quickly. Pass to Boucher. Lots of room. Count that one. Boucher's got his first points in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the middle. Here's Diabate. Right side Martin for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Martin's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Quickly the pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. A 3 ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Quickly's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Man, and he jams it with authority.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Man. The Raptors getting the bucket beyond the arc. A rebound by Battle. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Martin with a screen on Quickly. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Left side, Barrett. Nobody near Barnes. The offensive rebound, Pirtle. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Hit the floater. That one falls. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Hornets with possession here. Raptors knocking down the tray. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. There's the triple. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Barnes. Spins. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside, Ball with the drive. Got a hand on it. Brown outside. No good. Shot missing. Charlotte leading by 11. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Ball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Ball. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Fires away from outside. Again, Ball missing. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Abaji. A 3-pointer, no good. Charlotte leading by 10. To the paint.
Ball is wasting no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Pass to Barnes. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Here's Abaji. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bridges passes to Okogie. Ball with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hornets.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Onside, Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Okogie. Now Ball. Fires from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
Thanks for tuning in to now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Bruce Brown is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Bogdanovich.
Well, Pirtle keeping his arms up, doing everything he can to affect the shooter.
Brown looking around. Outside Barrett. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Hunter. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Here's Atlanta now. Last time they met in Atlanta.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Here's Brown, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Brown. Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Brown. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Brown. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Now here's Barnes. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
To the middle. Nice move. And a nice layup by Hunter. Hunter's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Abaji. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Daniels. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Hunter can't get it to go.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
It's stolen by Hunter. On the push, here comes Atlanta. On up the court. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Washington. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Okongwu throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Pirtle. The three from Barnes. Offensive rebound. Outside, Brown. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Atlanta.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
It's good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. The three, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. Outside Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Barnes. And they're running. The three, Barrett. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The basket does not.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top, up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. R.J. Barrett out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Barrett off the drive.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Daniels misses. Raptors trail by 5. Barrett passes to Barnes. Shoots from 12. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
It's Daniels with a drive.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And the basket by Abaji. Abaji's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Daniels passes to Hunter. Hauled in by Brown. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Abaji. Barrett with it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Takes the 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Brown finds Barnes. Here's Barrett. And it's Toronto with another.
setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Pirtle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball to us.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Barnes passes to Brown. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball, and the layup is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Daniels. 11 points in the game, and the basket is good. Daniels has got 13 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Three-pointer. Habaji can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. We just missed it.
To the paint. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Barrett. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, leading by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. Taking a closer look. Thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Young. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. We've got Trae Young, Rizachet out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Matthews in at the 2.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Dick, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Walter. Back to Olynyk. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against Memphis, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Raptors trail by 6. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, BA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Toronto making a switch here. Temple's checked in. A nice shot by Young.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's the pick. Pick gets the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Sweet little floater. Young's got 7.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Tries the spin move. Dick with a miss.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Matthews. No points yet. The kick out to Nance. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Boucher. And he drives in. Makes a fantastic move. And nails the shot. Boucher's gotten his first basket of the night. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Inside, Ricochet. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And how about the skill of Ricochet? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Mitchell against Young. Pass to Ricochet. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Young. With the teardrop. Inside. It's Trae Young.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Boucher against Nance. And finished off by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
1:52 left in the third. Outside Young. Here's the 3. Rebound Toronto. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Mitchell, the pass to Boucher. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Boucher's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Raptors trail by 7. Boucher, he's open. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 5.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Young looking over the floor. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. That one no good.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
To the wing on the left. Here's Matthews. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Bruce Brown is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Kick out to Brown. Back to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. Knocks it down from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Daniels. That three's off the mark. Raptors trail by 9. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Wow, the ease with which he got up off his feet. Go ahead, Bruce Brown.
Here's Daniels. Hauled in by Brown. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The three from Barnes. Hunter with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Barrett can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Daniels misses. Raptors trail by 10. From deep. And the basket by Abaji.
How about the pass from Bruce Brown? This guy is the ultimate glue guy.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bogdanovich into the lane. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
For 3, Barrett. Atlanta with a rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The three from Barnes. Here's Barrett. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hawks lead by 9. Here's Daniels. Nice D from Brown. Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Here's Abaji. No good from outside.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Barrett. Wing shot on the way, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
Puts up a 3. Daniels, that one's true.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Atlanta with the ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Hunter. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Brown with it. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Exceptional. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke.
Daniels getting loose. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the point. Daniels with it. He's covered by Ball. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Hunter. Right side, Bogdanovich. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Williams.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Out to Miller. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Bridges outside. Over Bogdanovich. Bridges misses. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
The kick out to Williams. Bridges outside. Miller outside. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Over Johnson. Miller, no up.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A floater.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
Here's Daniels. A rim-rattling two-handed jams.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam. He displayed some athletic ability.
Three-pointer, Daniels traps in the tray. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Ball surveying the defense. Fires for three. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Here's Ball after the basket by Atlanta. 4 on the shot clock. Again, Ball missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Daniels. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Back to Daniels. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. And it's Daniels in at the 1.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
The Hawks have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Miller outside. Outside, Ball. Buries it down low.
2 points.
Ball's got 10 points in the game.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Daniels. Hornets with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Miller outside. Ball, a screen on Bogdanovich. And Miller throws it down hard.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
Ball. Poked away. Pass to Williams. Bridges outside. Goes back up. Misses the baby hook. The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Miller. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got his... second bucket of the game to go.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pass to Williams. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Hawks?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. And that one is hammered home.
Great to see things coming together for Daniels offensively. He's found a good flow here.
Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. Basket counts.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Daniels. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Miller finds Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive. Just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
That shot off. Tie game here in Charlotte. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Atlanta team, 26.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel?
Okay, so now, and that is...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Seth Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Curry against Matthews. Curry passes to Mann. Into the lane. Nobody near Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The lead is 2. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Nance. Young looking it over. Shot from free throw range. He can't get that one to fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Williams with the ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hawks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Young outside. The tray. Another miss by Young. Charlotte in the lead. Man up top. Still yet to score. Five on the clock. Pass to Williams. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. It's deflected, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young and close.
And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
On the wing, man. And it's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Williams against Young. That one goes in.
Trae Young.
Young's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
To the wing on the left. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Man. That one drops for him.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Outside Curry. Back to Man for the three. Knocks down the three ball. Man's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third.
Charlotte's foul. Musa Diabate. First personal foul. First team foul.
52 seconds left in the third. Here's Young. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Man. Outside Curry. And good that time.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Young way outside. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Martin. Back to Man. Count that bucket. Man's got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Young. Doesn't go that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 1. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. Pass to Bridges. Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Basket good. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Bogdanovich left side. And here's Daniels. There's the drive. Yes, that goes in. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
Quick burst in close from Daniels for the bucket.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Daniels. Misses the finger roll. Hornets trail by 3. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Williams. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Miller outside. Shoots from the high post. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Pass to Okongwu.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hunter with it. Count it. Good. Hunter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer. And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
1:32 left to play here in the 4th. Okongwu against Williams. Baseline try and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. Pass to Miller to tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. .102 left to play in the final quarter. Daniels with it, shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams. Now here's Ball. Pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. Atlanta with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller against Bogdanovich. Miller with the double team. Johnson at the elbow. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick. Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
That's the answer. The big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous.
half-court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. R.J. Barrett out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Abaji in at the 3. The small forward. Counted from distance.
Every year, Scotty Barnes looking increasingly comfortable shooting from the perimeter.
Brown against Ball. Nice move. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Barnes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Barnes, it's good.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Now here's Ball. Lets it go from deep. Abaji with a rebound. Right wing. Brown passes to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Williams on the wing. Back to Ball. Miller outside from behind the arc. On target from range.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
The three from Barnes. Barnes can't get that one to fall. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
And so here is Toronto. Here's Abaji. Offline with a 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide-open guy.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, BA. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Ball way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Ball's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's a 3 right back. LaMelo Ball answering the call.
Barrett can't hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 55 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Okogie, guarded by Barrett. 4 on the clock. The three is up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pass to Abaji. Back to Barrett. Here's Abaji. Miller pulls it in. Down low.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you gotta love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Raptors trail by 3. Spins. Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's tipped. A deep 3 from Ball. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Bruce Brown is out there with R.J. Barrett.
Yes, sir! That's what you do right there. Wow. And there's a Kogi showing his verts.
And the Raptors get it back. Good.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Ball against Brown. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The score now all even. Barnes has got 11 points.
Shooting off the catch, Scotty Barnes has built out that part of his game.
Here's Miller.
Oh, wow!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Brown passes to Barnes, shoots over Ball, and Barnes the bucket on the assist from Brown. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. Ball against Brown. Okogie on the wing. Plenty of space. Rebound Toronto.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Count that bucket. And with things just getting started in this new season, Britt, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, B.A., I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push him?
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Bridges outside, takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. Ball with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Ball looks over the floor. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Bridges outside. There's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Brown, a screen on Miller. Kick out to Brown. Tries the spin move. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 18.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Ball outside. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Bridges going inside. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Babaji, the pass to Brown. 4-3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Pass to Miller. Here's Okogie. Williams on the wing. Over Pirtle. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
He's lighting this.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Williams. Seth Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Olynyk passes to Mitchell. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside man. And he lays it up and in. And the Hornets lead by 1.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Spins. Pass to Olynyk. 16 feet out. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Olynyk can be a gifted scorer, and this time working from the mid-range.
Outside man. To the middle. Here's Diabate. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
That one goes. Count it.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Outside man. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Going all the way to the rack. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 3-point Toronto lead.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Outside man. 6 to shoot. Mobo with the rebound.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
To the left wing. Pass to Dick. They set the pick. Here's Mobo. Fires from deep. Diabate grabs the board. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Foul call. Mobo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto on D. 3-pointer. And Charlotte, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Raptors trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell, a screen on Curry. Outside for Mitchell. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Hornets moving it up.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Charlotte. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got his second basket on the night.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Outside man. Driving in. That one drops for him. Man's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:02 left in the third quarter here. Here's Mobo. The 3-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Mobo. Still no points. Off target from 3-point range. Martin outside. Picked it out of midair. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pick gets the bucket.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside man. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. From deep. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Hornets up by 2. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Barnes. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Bruce Brown is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position.
And Scotty Barnes continues to grow, shouldering the offensive load for his team.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The lead is 2. Pass the ball. Back to Bridges. Shot from 16. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Assisted by LaMelo.
Toronto shooting a nice 50% for the game. Barnes with a screen on Miller. Here's Barrett. Barrett. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Well, such a multi-tooled player. R.J. Barrett can get you points and make plays for others. And he's a terrific rebounder for his size.
Charlotte leading by 3. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Ball against Brown. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
And here's Miller. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Toronto trailing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Here's Miller.
Oh, yes, sir!
Wow! And he double clutches and throws it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Miller. Some solid defense from Barrett. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Barnes passes to Abaji. To take the lead. Paul with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Charlotte again missing. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Barnes. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. All outside. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he drives in. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Barnes. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got a 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bridges. Charlotte gets it back. Here's Okogie, guarded by Barrett. And that one's good.
I like when Okogie goes inside, very good around the rim.
The Raptors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Barrett, driving inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
RJ Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
Charlotte has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Ball outside. And he sinks it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. Here's Barrett. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Ball right side. That shot is off. Nice D from Brown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Bridges. 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Yes!
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Personal foul. 5th
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
There's Ball with a 3. The shot off that time.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either